readying himself for a tough test in Jan Nepomniachtchi. But this is probably our matchup of the day, and I was going to say potentially the matchup of the tournament, because these two were first place and second place a year ago. You know that Nodirbek Abdusattorov wants nothing more than to take down the person who stole his championship last year.
Yeah, it was close. It was a race to the finish, but it was Abdusattorov who stumbled last year, as you mentioned, Robert. Just on the brink of victory, he actually played Anish's countryman, Jordan Van Forest. He had the white pieces. A draw would have been enough on the brink of tournament victory last year. So Abdusattorov does have a bone to pick. He does have a score to settle. It was Anish who leapfrogged him, who profited from that slip up. And okay, we're only 2 moves into this one, but Anish is already away from the board, having dropped the Petrov defense in the opening. What are your thoughts on this start of the game? Looks like it surprised Abdusattorov.
Exactly what I was going to say there, David, that he caught Abdusattorov by surprise. Of course, Nodirbek has many games against the Petrov, but the opponent on the other side is usually the likes of a Fabian or Caruana. Anish Giri, not a renowned Petrov player. Many of the Chinese players, they play the Petrov, but not Anish. So, David, I'm going to throw the question back to you. This is a standard opening move, giving up the e5 pawn just to later win back the e4 pawn. Abdusattorov, after a little bit of thing, takes his pawn on e5, but do you like what Anish is doing? Because he has rattled Nodirbek just a couple moves into the game.
Yeah, it's interesting, a bit of mind games. I'm trying to recall now whether I have seen Anish play this on a regular basis. I'm sure he has done at some point, but it's definitely not his main opening. He's maybe more known for some Sicilians and some other kind of branches of e5, but the Petrov defense is the most solid opening out there. It's got this really kind of strong foundation to it. Often you see these symmetrical pawn structures. It's known to be a decent weapon if you want to just neutralize your opponent, and that can be frustrating. And again, after Anish's last move, kicking back this white knight, a pause from Abdusattorov. Like you say, Robert, he's definitely looked at this before, probably spent hundreds of hours looking at the Petrov, but he knows Anish has...
And I think it's a wise choice, because Anish Giri, he has quite literally written the course on the Najdorf, right? He has put out chessable videos showing his opening knowledge, what he recommends, but he's shying away from that in this game, and I think that's quite a clever decision, because at the highest level you need to be a moving target. So as we dive into the chess, the point of this opening is that first you need to, well, you don't actually need to, because Hikaru Nakamura has shown us that you don't always have to kick this knight first. Sometimes he takes this pawn e4 just to backtrack a move, which historically has been said to be horrible for black, and yet when he's played this this position from black, you have to be careful. Just to show a quick opening trick, if you move your knight, you need to watch out. Queen and king in the same line. Knight to c6 is check to the king, also check to the queen, and making sure the queen cannot block on e7, because the knight will capture it there as well. So these knights can be tricky, but instead of dropping back with your knight, you block with your queen, and we get a funny position where the knight on e5 is
They're still looking up at the screen, hoping, praying there's a miracle, but it won't happen in this round.
It's packed. I love to see it. So many fans. They stay late into the evening, maybe even missing their dinner reservations to watch these top players go at it. And many of the people who are watching, they're chess players themselves. This is a chess festival. We saw at the start of the round, they were shaking hands, starting their very own games. And even when their chess game concludes, they want to see what happened. The players, as they are in the back corner of the room, Anish gives to a check, but it's futile. There will be Zugzwang, and the knight can lose the tempo by just going back to c1 around, if needed, the white king's entering.
Yeah, after this next move, knight c1, the white knight, the black pawn on c2 neutralize each other. Even if you took them off the board, white would be winning. Black's king is forced to give way. The opposition, Zugzwang, as we call it, when any move makes things worse. Any move leads to a loss, unfortunately. And Anish looks ready to resign. That, I think, was the final move needed. Final accurate idea from Abdusattorov. Giri looks at his opponent. Any second now, Robert. Any second now.
There it is. There are the handshakes. You called it. And the game is called in Nodirbek Abdusattorov's favor. The Uzbek Super Grandmaster gets a huge victory for him in classical chess. He is now at 4.5 out of 7. The players, they talk about the game, but what a game it was from Abdusattorov. David, it was a clean finish, and just he had the upper hand. He never relinquished that control.
Yeah, always the one making the magic happen, Abdusattorov. He was the one trying to attack from an early stage. He was the one who ground it down from a slightly superior endgame. And Giri, in the end, had to contend against accuracy in the high 90s. A fantastic display by white. Suddenly, these two players share the lead, half a point ahead of the likes of Alireza Firouzja. There we go, the stats of this game. 97.1% accuracy from Abdusattorov. Also 7 great moves there, 7 very strong moves. Given an exclamation mark. It's no coincidence he won this one.